sudden fall of powerful civilization. The jungles of Central America, 9th century AD. For centuries, the Maya civilization had reigned supreme, a tapestry of interconnected city-states, woven with intricate calendars, soaring pyramids, and a complex hieroglyphic script. Kings, revered as divine rulers, held court in magnificent palaces, commanding armies and overseeing elaborate religious ceremonies. But then, silence began to descend. One by one, the great cities Tikal, Palenque, Kapan started to fall silent. The vibrant plazas, once teeming with life, grew eerily quiet. The stone monuments, testimonials to their power, were slowly swallowed by the encroaching jungle. A great civilization was vanishing, and the reason why remained shrouded in mystery. A historical enigma that has baffled archaeologists and historians for centuries. The classic Maya period, stretching from roughly 250 to 900 AD, witnessed an unparalleled flourishing of art, science, and architecture. Yet, as the 9th century progressed, a disturbing pattern emerged: the cessation of monument construction. Kings stopped commissioning stelae, the towering stone slabs that recorded their deeds and lineage. The long count calendar, their meticulous system for tracking time, ground to a halt. Trade routes, once bustling with merchants and goods, began to falter. The great cities, centers of power and innovation, were seemingly abandoned. This wasn't a gradual decline, but a swift and dramatic collapse, leaving behind a legacy of ruined temples and abandoned palaces, a haunting testament to a civilization that vanished from the historical record with alarming speed. And the last recorded date on a Maya monument, a date that chills any researcher who stumbles upon it, is around 909 AD. The initial theories centered on ecological disaster. Overpopulation, leading to deforestation and soil erosion, was often cited as the primary culprit. The Maya, with their sophisticated agricultural techniques, may have simply pushed their environment beyond its limits. Depleted resources, coupled with prolonged droughts, could have triggered widespread famine and social unrest. But the evidence was often circumstantial, pieced together from pollen samples and soil analysis. Some questioned whether these environmental pressures alone could account for the speed and scale of the collapse. Other, more speculative theories emerged, ranging from devastating plagues to alien intervention. The mystery deepened with each passing year, each new discovery only adding to the complexity of the puzzle. The question wasn't just what happened, but why. The investigation into the Maya collapse took a darker turn when evidence of widespread warfare began to surface. Once believed to be a relatively peaceful society of stargazing priests and skilled artisans, the Maya were revealed to be deeply involved in intercity conflict. Hieroglyphic inscriptions, once interpreted as astronomical observations, were now recognized as accounts of battles, conquests, and ritual sacrifices. The kings, far from being benevolent rulers, were often ruthless warlords, vying for power and territory. City-states like Tikal and Calakmul engaged in prolonged and bloody conflicts, destabilizing the entire region. The discovery of mass graves and defensive fortifications suggested that warfare played a more significant role in the Maya collapse than previously imagined. The focus shifted from environmental catastrophe to internal strife. Could the collapse have been a result of endemic warfare? constant competition for resources and dominance could have weakened the Maya civilization, making it vulnerable to environmental shocks and social unrest. Some historians argued that the Maya elite, obsessed with power and prestige, had neglected the needs of their people, leading to widespread discontent. Others pointed to the complex political system, with its intricate network of alliances and rivalries, as inherently unstable. The investigation had uncovered a darker side to the Maya civilization, a world of political intrigue, military aggression, and social inequality. Was this internal decay the true cause of their downfall? But the theory of endemic warfare had its flaws. While warfare undoubtedly played a role, it couldn't fully explain the widespread abandonment of cities across the Maya lowlands. Some cities, far from being destroyed by war, simply seemed to have been deserted. The cessation of monument construction and the decline in trade suggested a more fundamental breakdown of Maya society. Furthermore, the timing of the collapse varied across different regions. Some city-states declined earlier than others, suggesting that multiple factors were at play. The investigation needed a new perspective, a fresh angle to unravel the complex web of events that led to the Maya collapse. A breakthrough came with the reevaluation of ancient Maya texts. The decipherment of hieroglyphic inscriptions had advanced dramatically in recent decades, providing new insights into Maya beliefs, rituals, and social structures. Researchers began to focus on the role of religion and ideology in the collapse. The Maya kings derived their authority from their perceived connection to the divine. They performed elaborate rituals to appease the gods and ensure the continuation of the cosmic order. But what if these rituals failed? What if the gods turned their backs on the Maya people? A crisis of faith could have undermined the authority of the kings and destabilized the entire social order. The investigation uncovered evidence of growing skepticism towards the ruling elite. The construction of elaborate temples and monuments designed to glorify the kings and their gods may have become increasingly burdensome for the Maya peasantry. The constant demands for labor and tribute could have led to resentment and disillusionment. Furthermore, the failure of the kings to prevent environmental disasters or military defeats could have eroded their credibility. The Maya people may have simply lost faith in their rulers and their ability to maintain the cosmic balance. The seeds of doubt had been sown, and when disaster struck, the entire system crumbled. The focus shifted to the role of climate change, but with a twist. Not just long-term drought, but shorter, more frequent periods of intense drought, punctuated by periods of relative abundance. This chaotic cycle, known as punctuated drought, could have been far more devastating than a single, prolonged drought. The Maya agricultural system, while sophisticated, was vulnerable to short-term climate fluctuations. Periods of drought could have led to crop failures and famine, while periods of abundance could have encouraged overpopulation and unsustainable agricultural practices. This boom and bust cycle could have repeatedly destabilized Maya society, making it increasingly vulnerable to collapse. The investigation revealed a disturbing pattern of resource mismanagement. The Maya elite, obsessed with building ever larger monuments and waging wars, may have depleted the resources necessary to sustain their population. Deforestation, driven by the need for firewood and building materials, could have led to soil erosion and reduced rainfall. overcultivation of land could have depleted its fertility, making it more susceptible to drought. The Maya, in their pursuit of power and prestige, may have inadvertently destroyed the very foundation of their civilization. And a chilling detail emerged. Evidence suggests that some Maya kings, in desperation, resorted to raiding neighboring cities for food and resources, further exacerbating the conflict and instability. But even this theory, explaining climate volatility, falls short of full explanation. In some Maya regions, the droughts were less severe, yet collapse still occurred. A new suspect emerged from the shadows: social contagion. The fall of one major city could have triggered a domino effect, spreading panic and instability throughout the Maya world. As one city-state fell, its neighbors may have feared the same fate, leading to mass migrations and social upheaval. The collapse in this scenario was not simply a result of environmental or political factors, but a psychological phenomenon, a collective loss of faith in the future. The investigation uncovered evidence of widespread social unrest and migration. As cities began to decline, people fled to other regions, seeking refuge from famine, war, and disease. This mass migration put enormous pressure on the remaining city-states, further destabilizing the region. The influx of refugees led to overcrowding, resource depletion, and increased competition for land. The Maya world was in chaos, a desperate struggle for survival, and the elite, clinging to their power, often responded with repression and violence, further fueling the unrest. The situation was spiraling out of control, a perfect storm of environmental disasters, political instability, and social upheaval. But why didn't all the Maya cities collapse? Some cities, particularly those in the Yucatan Peninsula, survived the initial crisis and even experienced a period of renewed prosperity. These cities, often located near cenotes, natural sinkholes that provided access to groundwater, were better able to withstand the droughts. Furthermore, they may have developed more sustainable agricultural practices and more egalitarian social structures. The survival of these cities suggests that the Maya collapse was not a uniform event, but a complex and localized process. Some communities were able to adapt and overcome the challenges, while others succumbed to the pressures. The investigation concludes, not with a single definitive answer, but with a mosaic of interconnected factors. Climate change, warfare, social unrest, and resource mismanagement all played a role in the Maya collapse. There was no single smoking gun, but a complex interplay of environmental, political, and social forces that ultimately led to the downfall of this once great civilization. And perhaps the most unsettling aspect of the Maya collapse is its relevance to our own time. As we face our own environmental challenges, political divisions, and social inequalities, the story of the Maya serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the fragility of civilizations and the importance of sustainability, cooperation, and social justice. The eerie silence that descended upon the Maya cities in the 9th century remains a haunting echo of a civilization lost. The jungle has reclaimed its territory, shrouding the ruined temples and abandoned palaces in a veil of mystery. But the legacy of the Maya lives on in their art, their architecture, and their sophisticated understanding of mathematics and astronomy. Their story is a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit. but also a stark reminder